It is time to defeat Overlord Xerxes at the North Gate. I have a few ideas here, but we're really just going to have to see how it goes. I'm going to use my new resist pet that I'm technically still working on. I need a socket ice dealer, but otherwise, you know, I've got good enough stats, so...
Finally! The forger of this feeble alliance deigns to make an appearance. If we had just besieged the city, it would be over by now. I offered to parley to spare innocent lives. I know it wounds the pride of these house cats, but I assure you, surrender is your only option.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! There, Mr. Musclehead. You trying to scare us? I spent the last few years in a snakish prison. You don't scare me.
Nor me, you foul miscreant. House Tappy remembers the destruction you wrought in your previous reign. We will fight you to the bitter end!
My father couldn't be here, but he sent me with a message. House Siamese stands strong. We will never kneel before an overlord again.
You thought to return to a world ripe for conquering, but Mirage has changed, Xerxes. United, we will not be so easily defeated.
I applaud your arrogance. In fact, I'm persuaded to make another offer. We settle this battle in a single duel, me against my nemesis.
So you do recognize me? Ha! It's true! I'm no simple skull! I am Ozymandias, King of Kings! You stole my crown and defiled my legacy. All these years I sat in my crypt staring at the wall and thinking about what I do. This is it. Today, I will have my revenge.
This little bone ball thinks I speak of him. But your petty dreams of vengeance pale in comparison to mine. I have a secret identity also. That reanimated corpse was just a ruse. I am Scorpion, son of Spider and brother of the Rat, who I will avenge today upon this meddling wizard.
Oh, come on, really? He just totally sandbagged my big reveal. I don't care who he is, wizard. I say we take him down.
Alright, so this is an interesting one. We definitely want to get this out as quick as we can, just so we can kill all the minions.
Once again, I am forced to watch as one of my children falls. But this time I am less sympathetic. You are a fool, Scorpion. Mirage is my masterstroke, handed to you on a silver platter. But you allowed your childish notion of vengeance to shame and abase us both. Enough of this farce. Your ancient armies can return to dust. Go home, Scorpion, and suffer for your stupidity. Fortunately, this was all foreseen, and I have taken steps to ensure our true purpose in this miserable world is not compromised. Yes, Wizard, this was but a feint. While all Mirage watched you dance around the duel circle with Scorpion, my other minions were at work. Do you even know the power hidden in these sands? I won't waste time explaining, but I thank you for helping me to hasten the spiral's doom.
That was something, wasn't it? Who is this spider character anyways? We won the fight. I think he should be a little more respectful.
I do not know exactly what I expected to happen here, but that was most certainly not it. I will return to Wizard101 Palace now to think. Wizard, I wish I understood what just happened, but all I know for sure is the stakes are much higher than we realize. This grandfather spider said the battle was just a feint. If so, what was his plan? And I just realized, where's Istar? Has anyone seen her?
Sultana, I have some bad news. During the battle, the Froggys seized the opportunity to break into the palace treasure vault.
Are they still in there? This seems like a strange coincidence. Quickly, Wizard. You must go in and try to apprehend them.
You fools posture with your politics and battles, while the 40 thieves steal everything right out from under your snouts.
Is that a joke about me not having a nose? If so, it's not a good one. And what are you bragging about stealing? All the treasure's still here.
Ali Baboon already collected what he came for, including your precious little genie's lamp. He left me to get the rest after I defeat you. Fine. I leave the rest of the treasures. Maybe I can still catch up. Boss! Ali! Wait for me!
Does that mean Ali Baboon made off with Istar's lamp? That's not good. Not good at all. Guess we need to tell the Sultana.
Wait a minute. Ali Baboon stole Istar's lamp? That no-good gangster! I wondered why he was still lingering about in Agrabah. Oh no! Ali Baboon will surely return to his secret headquarters in the desert. The notorious Thieves Den. No one even knows where it is. Wizard, Ozzy, you must go after him before he gets away. Hurry to the roost and stop Ali Baboon from escaping the city.
Your wish is my command, Sultana. I'm no genie, but as you now know, I was once a king, and so I hope that improves your perception.
Ozzy, just go! Please, if something happened to Istar, I could never forgive myself.
Look at this, a repeat guest. Ali Baboon is happy to see you again, but I'm afraid he has a carpet to catch. So goodbye, wizard.
Well, there is another carpet. I suppose we go after him. Wow, with me levitating and all, it will carry me, won't it? Guess we'll find out.
Haha! You are bold to give chase, wizard, but we are riding into the Dune Sea. You will get lost and expire in the sands. Ha! You will never catch Ali Baboon. Eat my sand, wizard, eat my sand.
I think I see him! That way! No, never mind. It was just a speck of sand in my eye. There! I see a magic carpet! That must be where we went! Land there! How do you control these things anyways?
Bruh.
That was quite a ride, wasn't it? Think we have time to do it again? Oh, yeah, I guess we're in a hurry, aren't we? His magic carpet clearly stopped here, but where do you think Ali Baboon got off to? Let's ask those Drummels if they saw him.
Greetings, travelers. What brings you so deep into the canyons? Oh, you're chasing Ali Baboon? I think you may be out of luck. Ali Baboon and his 40 thieves have their headquarters here, the Thieves Den. It is a dangerous place. It's also very secret. You could spend years searching and never find the entrance. Believe it or not, however, I can help you, if you are willing to help me.
Doesn't anyone ever just do anything just to be nice? Right. Guess they didn't back in my day either.
Behold, you are looking at Devin the Drifter's fabulous dance squad. We are performing for Ali Baboon shortly, but we have a problem. To earn extra gold, I sell Persian rugs on the side, but these prickly bears snagged them from our wagon. Get my rugs back, and I will help you.
I have to say, those are some pretty nice Persian rugs. This Devon guy, he's got good taste.
I'll take your word for it.
My Persian rugs! Careful with those, you're holding a fortune in the finest silks. Here, let's just put them away, shall we? All right, I have a plan to smuggle you into the Thieves' Den. You're probably not going to like it. I know I wouldn't, but it's the only way. As it so happens, I usually have 3 dancers in my dance squad. As you can see, we're down 1. So you can pretend to be the 3rd dancer. Just step over to the wagon and you'll find a Drummel dancer costume you can put on. Then we'll make our grand entrance!
Bruh.
Wow! Who knew you'd make such a terrific dancer? I mean it, you look good! Of course, I haven't been out much these last few centuries.
Yes, I am not sure his tastes are up to date. What's important is that you're passable, I think. Let's just hope there's no dancing. All right, follow us over to the seat. Knock, knock! Devin's Drummel Dance Squad is here to perform for Ali Baboon.
Yeah, what's the password?
Open sesame!
Really? I use the same password at my old palace. Doesn't anyone realize how easy that is to guess these days?
All right, come on in.
Whoa! Now what's this? It's like some kind of underground social club. If we get time later, maybe we should mingle.
I got Booch Beard out here. Crazy word.
I was hoping we could split up once we got in here, but apparently that's not going to work. It seems Ali Baboon is already waiting for us in his audience chamber, and is anticipating 3 dancers, not just 2. Believe me, if there was any way out of this, I'd take it. I know it might seem awkward, but follow us in and just dance.
Oops, forgot my dancing shoes. Not like I'd need them, I suppose, but I'd give us away anyhow. I'll stay out here, you go on. Break a leg.
Please forgive us for the delay, Exalted One. Our 3rd dancer is here now. As soon as she takes her position, we will begin the performance.
Take your time, Drifter. Business has been trying of late. Ali Baboon simply wishes to relax and enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show!
Psst, hurry up. Just do your best and don't forget to shake your hips.
Yup.
Well done! Your Drummel dancers are very talented, and so lovely too. Especially the 3rd one. Indeed. Take your other 2 dancers and leave. I'd like the 3rd one to remain behind for a solo performance.
Solo performance!
Thank you, of course, Mr. Baboon. I hope we can perform for you again sometime. Sorry, my friend. I hope this goes well. We will await you out in the main hall.
My. Here I thought I left all my troubles behind in Agrabah. I am surprised. I didn't expect to see you again. Certainly not so soon. Come now, you didn't actually think Ali Baboon would be fooled by disguise? Such tricks will not work on me. I am not a Walrus Empress.
Walrus Empress!
But the good news is that Ali Baboon is always up for more entertainment. Perhaps you failed to notice? You're standing on a trapdoor.
Look who dropped in! When I said break a leg, I meant it as a figure of speech, you know? So we both got made. Bit of a bummer, isn't it? Things could be worse though, right? I mean, for one thing, being dropped down in a hole can be lonely. At least we have each other, yeah? My main concern, I just hope he doesn't leave us down here to rot. I've done enough of that, thank you very much.
Welcome to the Underden, my friends. Ali Baboon and his guests appreciate your participation in this exciting sporting event. A gauntlet of combatants awaits you in the adjoining chambers, a test of your prowess. You should know, however, that victory is impossible.
Whatever. Are you trying to make us scared? Nice try. I say he's underestimating us. They always do, don't they?
I'm afraid not, my bony friend. You will suffer humiliating defeat here. But it should be a terrific show. With that, let the games begin!
I can't say I was expecting them to make that noise.
Were they supposed to be a threat? Was it because they were dangerous or disgusting? Either way, I wasn't bothered.
That was merely a warm-up to prime the audience for the real action. In the next room, you'll battle my favorite bounty hunter. There will be a substantial reward for this bounty hunter. You are free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegrations.
As you wish. Hello, Wizard. I get a bonus today. Ali Baboon's reward for defeating you, and one from Cobra Commander when I bring you back to Istanbul.
Well, isn't this one confident? He's just another boa. I'd wager we could take him even if we were blind. Let's see how tough he really is.
Bounty hunter, you failed.
We had a deal. You said I'd get to capture my quarry either way.
You may take the wizard back to Istanbul only after the Underden event is complete. There remains the Rain Core to be faced.
The wizard's no good to me dead.
The wizard will not be permanently damaged. Ali Baboon will compensate you if the wizard dies.
Well, look at that. That doesn't seem so bad. Just a little rain cloud. Kinda cute, really.
Cute? After he's done, you will find a new definition of pain and suffering as you are slowly rained on over 1,000 years.
On second thought, let's pass on that, huh? I prefer sunny days, don't you, Wizard? Yes, let's win this one.
Defeat my Rain Core. You will suffer for this outrage. If you're smart, you'll leave the Thieves Den and never return.
Did you hear that? I think I detected a note of fear in his voice. This is good. We've got him on the defensive. Let's go! Oh, look! The Drummel Dance Squad is still here. Good to see a friendly face, isn't it? Let's ask where Ali Baboon went.
Thank the sands you two are all right. I would feel horrible if something happened after I promised to smuggle you in safely. Guess you did more than survive. His greatness came running out of the audience chamber and barricaded himself in his private lounge.
See? What did I tell you? He's turned coward hiding away like that. We're not letting him be, though. Not until we get Istar's lamp.
Well then, if you want to bust into Ali Baboon's private lounge, you're going to have to get a key from one of the 40 thieves. Good luck.
Oh, brother, are you really going to make me betray the boss? Very well. Take my lounge key. I'll just spend the rest of my days in hiding.
You got a lounge key? Nice. We were going to leave, but if he's holding your friend hostage, we'll stick around to make sure she's all right. Good luck in there, wizard.
I'd say Ali Baboon's defenses are running pretty thin at this point. All he's got left is this crazy cat to defend him.
Crazy cat!
What a grind, eh? I mean, Istar's definitely going to owe us for this, isn't she? Yeah, she will.
You are a crafty combatant, wizard. Ali Baboon will give you that. But you have waded into deep sand now, coming into my lounge. Mirage was once ruled by the great Babylonian Empire. I am descended directly from its kings, and I inherited their tremendous powers. You embarrassed me back in the Underden, but now I will have my vengeance. To the last, I will grapple with thee. Stay your spells, wizard. Ali Baboon is defeated. You are here for your genie friend, yes? Fine. You may take her. I hoped she would grant me wishes, but she refused me as a master. Her lamp is in the Thieves Den vault. Take the key. Go to the vault, rescue your genie friend, and then be gone from here, all of you. Ali Baboon will finally get some rest.
So, wait, Ali Baboon surrendered? Just like that? I can't believe it. In the end, he turned out to be a pushover, didn't he?
I wouldn't normally stick up for a crime lord, but he was actually a pretty tough biscuit. I think he just knows when to cut his losses.
So, you got the key to get your friend out of the Thieves' Den vault? Her lamp? Wait, she's a genie? Well, isn't that something? You've got a pretty strange circle of friends, wizard. I hope I can count myself one of them.
Absolutely! You got us in and you didn't abandon us when things got ugly. And you've got dancers. Say, why not bring your act to Agrabah?
Maybe we will then. Either way, we're going to hit the road. Good luck rescuing the genie wizard, and keep dancing!
You got it, Devin. It's episode 6.5. That's what we do. Hopefully with a lot less background
I bet there
noise.
are some goodies in here. It'd be okay to steal from Ali Baboon and the 40 Thieves, wouldn't it? Ah, but what would the Sultana say?
Nope.
There's Istar's lamp right there. Let's just grab it and get out of here, right? Yes. Make the Sultana proud, right?
Am I ever glad to see you? After I refused to grant Ali Baboon's wish, I thought he'd be stuck in my lamp forever. I'm sorry, Wizard. I feel so dumb. This is all my fault. When we were negotiating with the house cats, I had what seemed to be a great idea. To get the house Djinn to support us, I agreed to help them steal the chrono shards from their masters. The shards we gave them were fakes. I stashed the real chrono shards away in the palace vault. Then, during the battle, the deal was I had to let Ali Baboon in to take them.
Wait, let me get this straight. You made a secret deal involving Ali Baboon and you didn't expect to be betrayed. You really are daft.
I know. The House Djinn were working with Irkala all along. She got the chrono shards, and Ali Baboon got my lamp as payment for his help. Oh, I hope you'll forgive me, Wizard. And the Sultana! Oh dear, I should go and tell her the truth right away. Meet me back at Khosra Palace. Thank you for rescuing Istar, Wizard. She made a terrible mistake, but I have forgiven her. I hope you will too. The House Cat Lords already know of the Djinn conspiracy. When they returned home, they realized their chrono shards were fakes. The question now is why did Irkala want the chrono shards? And how do we find a way to get them back? Oh, Master, that won't be easy. They've taken the chrono shards to another dimension, the astral plane of the Djinn, a place called Eerem Palace. And since I'm just a junior genie, I've never been to Eerem Palace, nor have I been told the secret of how to get there. There is someone who might know. A wise desert drommel known as the Alchemist. I suppose the wizard and I could go ask him? Indeed, that is what you must do. I will inform the house cats. As before, Istar, treat the wizard as your master, and no bright ideas.
Guess this means I'll be staying here again. Astral travel's not really my thing. No, I'll be fine. I'll just stay with the Sultana.
All right then, wizard, master. I promise. Nothing sneaky this time. We're heading to Caravan to find the alchemist. Let's go. Look at this place, Master! I can't believe it! The colors are breathtaking! Someone around here has good taste. Now, where's that alchemist? Oh, there he is! The one in black? Let's go talk to him. Oh, great and wise alchemist, we have come from afar, seeking your wise counsel. Will you grant us an audience?
What are you doing? Stop that. You're not supposed to call me that. Not here. Oh, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Yes, Wanderer, it's true. I am known by many names in the desert. When you've been round as long as I, these things happen. All right, Istar. If I can recall any knowledge of value, you are welcome to it.
Excellent. We're wondering if you might know the secret to visiting the astral plane of the Djinn, Eerem Palace.
Eerem Palace? Why in the blazing sands would you want to go there? Wait a minute. You're a genie. Don't you know the way?
No, only the senior Djinn are told the secret. I don't know why they make it such a big deal. Well, maybe so they can betray everyone. You see,
All right, very well. I don't need details. The legend of Eerem Palace is as old as the Djinn themselves. These days, its secrets are lost. The ancient cats knew such secrets, however, and inscribed them on the Eerem tablet, which is said to be hidden in the Hall of Secrets. Go to the ruins of Constantinople beneath Istanbul and search the Hall of Secrets. If you find the tablet, I will translate the inscription.
Oh, Master, I've heard of this place. The ancient cats hid their darkest secrets here. Things they wanted no one to ever know about. Oh, Master, I had a funny thought. Usually it's the books that teach us, but this time it was the opposite. We taught the tomes a lesson. Ha
Good one, Istar.
The spirit of inquiry. Guess they didn't want anyone coming here with questions, like we're doing.
Oopsie.
questions? Then I guess we can move on.
The Ancient Ones wanted to pose the ultimate question. If you seal a cat in a box without going in, how do you know if he's dead or alive? The answer is so simple, of course, as long as you understand quantum mechanics. The cat is both alive and dead at the same time! Now you've entered the box and messed up everything! This is forbidden knowledge, of course. You'll have to join us now!
Okay. Very cool.
What he was talking about? Still trying to wrap my head around that one. Oh, but look! There's the Eerem tablet. Let's get it and take it back to San Diego.
Welcome back. I trust the ruins of Constantinople were an educational experience. You have the Eerem tablet? Let me take a look at this tablet. Something there, begin. This is the section right here. To reach the true home of the Jinn, a genie must go home from home. Well, what in the sands does that mean? Istar?
A genie must go home from home? That's one of those riddle things, isn't it, Master? Well, I'm not very good at those.
Then we are at an impasse. Unless, perhaps, the pale genie would know the answer. Yes. Take the tablet to Demuzid.
Oh, it's you again. For the love of all that's clean, please tell me you wiped your feet this time. I'm still decontaminating my tent, you know. You're here about Eerkala, aren't you? I hear she organized some kind of conspiracy among the Jinn. As usual, I wasn't invited.
Count yourself lucky. I was tricked into helping him, but not anymore. We're going to Eerem Palace to put a stop to this madness. That's why we came. We need your help getting to Eerem. This tablet says the secret is to go home from home. Any idea what that means?
You have the Eerem tablet? I thought it was lost. What I wouldn't have given to know this secret a few centuries ago. Now I'm over it. To go home from home, you say? Yes, of course. After all these years. To think, it's so obvious. It's a lamp within a lamp.
You mean we take one genie lamp inside another genie lamp and go inside? Perfect! I keep my lamp with me these days. Can we use yours too?
Oh dear, I don't know. I just finished dusting. Oh, but all right. Just this once. Go on in. Good luck.
Oh, Master, it's so clean. If you saw the inside of my lamp, it's... wow. I'd be so embarrassed after this. All right, I'll put my lamp here. Know what? Just in case. I'm going to go in first so I can tidy up a bit if it doesn't take us to Eerem. Oh, thank the sands. After seeing the inside of his lamp, I realized how messy mine is. I'm just glad you didn't have to see it. I can't believe I'm in Eerem Palace. In genie terms, this is as fancy as it gets. Oh, Master, this is so exciting, isn't it? Oh, right over here, I put a special magic carpet with a lamp on it. If we need to get back to Caravan, that'll take us. Now we just need to find those jerky Jinn who tricked me. And of course, Eerkala herself. They're bound to be around here somewhere.
But the question is, how do we find them? I guess we'll have to interrogate these genie guards. You lead, Master.
Gosh, why are you bothering us? Not our fault you got fooled. The senior Jinn are in the gardens. Gosh, go be their problem.
Well, well, if it's not my favorite two fools, Ditzy Istar and our Patsy Wizard's sidekick. But why in the nine planes are you here?
Let's see. You lied to me, betrayed me, and left me in the clutches of Ali Baboon. I might say revenge, but we're above that, aren't we, Master? No, we're actually here because you stole the chrono shards, and we're here to take them back. I think that sums it up.
Your petty little intentions are irrelevant. You're not worthy to be in Eerem Palace. Come closer, Junior Genie, and I will show you why.
All that anger wasn't healthy. You were there. I may be a junior genie, but I've learned a thing or two over the centuries. Would it be wrong if I said I enjoyed that? I hope not, Master, because I did. I really did. Now, who's next?
Oh, it's about time. I've been waiting for you two to come. I was on your side all along, of course.
Oh, really? Let me get this straight. First you betray the Baron, then you betray us, and now you betray Irkala? And you expect us to trust you?
Well, when you put it that way. Fine, you figured me out. Are you happy? I hope so. That way, you can enjoy your final moments.
Only one of those traitorous airbags left. Old Murdoch. Now, where do you think he's hiding?
Oh, what have we here? A familiar face, I believe? Oh, yes, I remember you two. From Tabby Manor, of course. A messy business that was.
You remember betraying us as well? I hope so, because you're about to pay for it.
I suppose I can drop the act at this point. The doddering old Ginny! I can't believe you fell for it. You realize Jinn don't age. No, growing old isn't something we Jinn get to enjoy. Of course, it's a luxury you won't be afforded either now, Wizard. Come, let's end this.
Master, that was the most fun I've had in centuries. I'm actually a little worn out. Maybe we can come back some other time for Irkala? Oh, fiddlesticks. I know we can't really do that, but I have to admit, she makes me a little nervous. All right, chin up, Istar. Let's go.
Now what? You? Both of you? I was told you'd be in the Shadow Realm by now, Wizard. And you, Istar. I imagined you conjuring bananas somewhere.
Wait, you actually know my name? I thought you didn't care about us, Junior Gen. That we didn't even merit your attention?
Oh, don't be mistaken. You most certainly don't. But now that you're here, I suppose I shall have to deal with you. Come on, then. Don't delay.
Alright, so what do we want to do for this? We probably want our resist set.
Defeat me, a human wizard, and a junior genie? It's not possible. It must be all the stress. Yes, it must be. You've earned an explanation at least, I suppose. Come to my sanctum, and we'll have a pleasant little talk, yes? And then you'll leave. There now. This is better, isn't it? A polite conversation between former adversaries. I shall endeavor to explain myself. It's true, I made a mistake. I knew Xerxes wasn't who he claimed to be, but I had my own agenda. I wished for the liberation of all Jinn. So I struck a bargain to steal the chrono shards for Grandfather Spider. Only too late did I learn I'd fallen victim to the most classic trick. Grandfather Spider will grant my wish. We will be liberated. But only when he reverses the sands of time and literally unmakes the spiral. Yes, you heard correctly. Spider will use the chrono shards to turn back time and erase our very existence. All of us and all of this. I fear there's nothing any of us can do at this point. I suggest you inform your friends so they can make the most of the time they have left.
Well, that's depressing, isn't it, Master? Let's go back to the alchemist. Or Santiago. Maybe he'll have some idea of what we should do?
Ah, good. Dumuz had sent word that you had either made it to Eerem Palace or had become lost between planes. I assume it was the former. So, Grandfather Spider intends to use the chrono shards to turn back the sands of time. That does make sense. Nonetheless, the only question that matters now is how do we stop him? And the answer is, I don't know. We may simply be beaten. I will, however, meditate on the matter. In the meantime, Wanderer, an urgent dispatch has come from Wizard City. You must go see Merle Ambrose.
Then I should return to the Sultana. I'd say it was fun, Wizard, and it actually was. Except the last part. I'll see you again, I hope.
I will leave soon and wander the desert sands to meditate on our troubles. Resolve matters swiftly in Wizard City, and then meet me back here.
Oh, there you are, my good friend. I'm glad you received my dispatch. Much has transpired since last we spoke. I'm pleased to tell you that your friend Mallory has come a long way. She's become my go-to wizard for all manner of errands. Meantime, I have spent much time searching for information about the Cabal, but Malistair's journal remains our best lead. You may recall the reference to the initials G and D. I must believe this refers to Duncan Grimwater, since we know he's involved. To that end, Mallory has tracked Duncan down, but I want you to help confront him, so when you can, please join Mallory in Old Town.
Finally! I thought I'd be standing here forever. Headmaster Ambrose said you'd come, but I had my doubts. How are things in Mirage? Really? Grandfather Spider plans to turn back the sands of time? Wow! That's got to have something to do with the Eye of History. Since you left, I've been helping Ambrose on this end, and it's been about 1,000,000 times more fun. Now, we get to confront Duncan Grimwater. To Triton Avenue, then. That's where Duncan's hiding out. This'll be just like old times. You take the lead, and I've got your back.
Oh man, not you again! When you beat me back at Malistair's house, it pretty much ruined my chances of joining the Cabal.
Not before you brokered the deal with Malistair and took the Eye of History. We're on to you, Duncan.
Wait, you think I'm the Cabal's agent? Psha, I wish. I already told you they've rejected me at every turn. And I'm not saying who the real agent is either. If she found out, I'd never be able to walk down Firecat Alley again. Ah, I didn't say that.
Thank you, Duncan. Wizard, I think we got what we came for, didn't we? Let's go tell Ambrose.
Well, isn't this a treat? Seeing the two of you together warms my heart. Oh, but tell me, what did you learn from Duncan Grimwater?
Apparently, Duncan's not the agent after all, but he gave us a clue. It's a she who lives on Firecat Alley. Any idea who it could be?
She lives on Firecat Alley and has the initials G and D. Aha! Of course! It makes perfect sense. Greta Darkkettle.
Wait, you mean that batty old witch who's always talking about curses?
Yes, Greta knew about the Death School before anyone else. Oh, and then she remained in Wizard City even after resigning from Ravenwood. We must move fast, Wizard. You and Mallory. Now, how about heading back to our classes? I'm certain we can all use a break.
Don't care. Didn't ask.
From adventure.
Rat! She's not here! But she can't have gotten far. Let's look for clues to where she's gone.
The document appears to be a standard Wizard City property deed, but strangely, it's for the house across the street.
Ooh, what's that? A deed for the house across the street? Sounds like a solid clue to me. Let's investigate.
Is this the Tower of Babel? I think it is.
Look at this place. A secret Cabal safe house right under our noses this whole time. And there's a trap door. I wonder what's down there. I don't know what, but I do know who. Greta Darkkettle. Let's go.
The Cabal couches, bro. Kind of mental.
Look here, it's the Curse Breaker, the Banshee's Bane. I had a feeling you'd eventually catch on. And now you found a safe house, too. You know, I actually had my eye on you at one point. I thought you'd be a good recruit for the Cabal. Better than that dingbat Grimwater. But of course you were loyal to Ambrose, and then you had to go and join the Arcanum. Ugh! Oh yes, we know all about the Arcanum. Just as the Arcanum knows all about the Cabal. Ah, but they haven't been honest about that, have they? Now you'll never know the truth. So you would drive me out of Wizard City. Fine, I'll go. But know this, the Arcanum is not what you think. They've been lying all along. Did you know that at first, I only suspected you as a Cabal spy? Of course not. She told you lies then, just as she tells you lies now. You chose the wrong side, Wizard. But it's no matter at this point. We both know time itself is slipping away, don't we? Goodbye, fool!
Whoa, that was heavy. You really think she's telling the truth? No way. I can't believe the Arcanum would do that. Look, you should go and clear this up with the Arcanum. I'm going to ask Ambrose for permission to help you in Mirage. I'll catch up.
And just where do you think you're going, Initiate? Ione gave me specific instructions. She's not to be disturbed. You can't...
You dare to storm into my office? Fitzhume told you to stop. You what? You confronted an agent of the Cabal? Alone? I feel shocked. So the Cabal agent said we were lying to you. I've spoken no falsehoods, but I haven't told you the entire truth either. I had to be sure first. We knew the Cabal was watching you, and that you were tainted by shadow magic. Actually, we subjected Velma von Venkman to the same scrutiny. It's true, we know about the Cabal. Its leaders were once in the Arcanum, before the Schism. But initiates are never privy to this knowledge. Very well, the time has clearly come. I can say no more until you become an understudy. Fortunately, your eligibility has already been approved. To advance to the rank of Arcanum Understudy, you must now speak with Cyril Cassini and face the appropriate trial. Then return.
Aha! The face of the Arcanum's future stands again before the Arbiter practice. I knew from our duel that you would be a rising star here. And you are now eligible to face the trial of the Understudy, yes? That is the quickest turnaround for an initiate I have ever seen. But I am confident you will do well once again. You are familiar with the trial chambers. The door to this one is back out in the hallway. Face the trial of the understudy, and if you succeed, you may simply return to Ione. Until next time, my friend.
The trial chamber is much like the others, but your opponent is far more exotic. It's an elemental that seems to be made from the void itself. During the duel, it seemed as though the elemental was seeking to absorb your life essence. As the elemental dissipates, however, it feels as though you are magnetically propelled in the opposite direction.
I suppose I should say congratulations. You are now an Arcanum Understudy with the benefits and the responsibilities that entails. As an understudy, you will have a private office to decorate and use however you like. You will find the entrance just down the hall. As to the truth about the Cabal, you now have clearance for this knowledge. I already told you that they were once part of the Arcanum. I could tell you the entire story, but it would take many hours, and I feel unprepared to do so. The Cabal's work was performed in what we now call the Forbidden Wing, behind the warded door. We do not go in there under any circumstances. There is a small library, however, where we keep historical records about the Schism. It is simplest for you to learn about the history there. Visit the Schism Reading Room, read about the past there, and then return and we will discuss the future.
Oh boy, guys, I can get climaclism now.
I hear someone's been promoted to understudy. Well, that someone should come see his friend Tarek Hatfield. At his convenience, of
The
course.
small library is as still and silent as a tomb. The secrets in here were hidden because they were too painful for the scholars to bear. The massive book would take years, if not decades, to read in its entirety. But fortunately, you find a summary section. Centuries ago, the first scholars came together to study the mysteries of magic and the secrets of the spiral. Some among the scholars became convinced the spiral was doomed, and that restoring the first world was the only hope for the future. They knew countless lives would be lost, so they began building the Arcanum to protect a group of survivors they would select. But others among the scholars opposed the dark plan. The two sides fought. The first group was defeated and exiled. They formed the Cabal. The other group of scholars finished building what became the Arcanum, but used it instead as a base for their studies and experiments. To this day, the Cabal continues to search for a way to restore the First World at any cost. The Arcanum wages a secret war to stop them.
You know the entire truth now, the darkest part. You also understand why we cannot devote all our time to scholarly matters. As you read, the Cabal seeks to restore the First World. It is a mad, catastrophic plan that would destroy the spiral and everything in it. Kizma has confirmed that the Cabal took the Eye of History to Mirage, hoping all along they could somehow use it to reverse the sands of time. We assume that Grandfather Spider's collusion with them has acted as a catalyst, so their plans are now dangerously close to fruition. Thus, it is imperative you return to Mirage and find a way to stop them. Speak to Kizma before you leave. Good luck, understudy.
Congratulations on your advancement to understudy. Let us hope we can prevent your achievement from being short-lived. I believe I only informed you of my efforts to investigate the Cabal's activities in Mirage. The Silent Sabers have helped uncover the truth. As on other worlds, the Cabal has spent years embedding their agents. We believe they've infiltrated the Order of the Chronomancers. So return and reconnect with your contacts, but then make haste to the Chronoverge and expose them if you can. Stay strong, understudy.
At last, the Wanderer of Worlds returned. While you were away, I did some wandering of my own, but I found few insights in the sands. What I found instead was this young cat who has disturbing revelations about what's underway at the Chronoverge.
Indeed. Wizard, perhaps you remember me from Xerxes' tomb? After we parted, I returned to the Chronoverge, but soon learned a terrible truth. Chronomaster Devlin and the others are all part of some group known as the Cabal. They've seized control and reversed the sands of time. Even if I were able to get back into the Chronoverge and defeat them, I wouldn't have the foggiest notion of how to set things aright again.
There may yet be a way. At the spiral's dawn, it said Grandmother Raven safeguarded the secrets of time with a being known as the Chronicle. If you could consult this Chronicle, but I don't know where, only that it's believed to be inside the Timeless Tower.
The Timeless Tower? That's in the Zruvan Grotto. It's forbidden, but... Wizard, quickly, to Catawar Canyons. I'll show you the way. There! That must be the entrance to the Zruvan Grotto. I heard it was more difficult to find. I suppose we shouldn't complain. This appears to be the place. We studied the lore in Chronomancer training, but frankly, I wasn't the best student. There's a scroll keeper involved and, something Timeless Tower. I can't recall. Worst case, I suppose we get killed. If time reverses, theoretically, we'd come back again. So, what do we have to lose, right? Let's start by getting a closer look. Wait, it's coming back to me. These guardians were the first cats, ancestors to House Persian, but duty-bound to remain here even in death. I suppose that doesn't really help us much, does it? Let's try to get one of them to tell us where to find this scroll. In the name of House Persian, and by my authority as a Chronomancer, I command you, Guardian, tell us where to find the Scroll Keeper.
Ah, what? House who? I don't think your titles carry much weight here, but you're looking for the Scroll Keeper? Maybe she's in the House of Scrolls. I mean, I'm just guessing, but that does seem like the obvious choice. Either way, our duty's done. We were told to guard this place for eternity, but no one said what to do when defeated. I say, we are released.
Aha! It's about time. You must be the new scroll couriers. Are you picking up or dropping off?
That depends. Do any of these scrolls tell us how to get into the Timeless Tower? If so, then we're picking up.
I don't keep secrets like that on paper. Besides, what business have you in the Timeless Tower? Wait a minute. You're not couriers, are you? Whoever you are, you made a wrong turn somewhere. Unfortunately, it was a fatal mistake. I will see you purged! Hold back. I admit it. I'm unfurled. What are you going to do? Destroy all the scrolls?
Of course not. It would be a crime to destroy such a wealth of knowledge. We simply want the secret to entering the Timeless Tower.
Very well. But I warn you, entering the Timeless Tower without invitation will incur Grandmother Raven's wrath. If you won't be deterred, then take this tinder and light the braziers of seconds and centuries. That will unseal the doors to the tower.
Great Sans, what happened? Oh dear. This is quite fascinating, really. It seems we've somehow been transported in time. This is clearly the Zruven Grotto, but this is way back before it was buried in sand, when the first Guardians yet lived. Did we do this? No. More likely it's the sands of time. Let's hurry, though we'll have to defeat the guards again. Or, for the first time.
I can't believe it. On duty for such a short time and already defeated. No one told us what to do if this happened.
Actually, we've just come from the Scrollkeeper. He wanted to test you, and of course you failed. So, you can go now.
That doesn't seem fair, not being warned or anything. But I guess it means we can have lives after all. No complaints here.
That seems to have done the trick. I guess we can enter the Timeless Tower now. But what in the sands we can expect inside, I have no idea.
You enter the Timeless Tower, expecting almost anything. But what's really surprising is that it's a familiar sight.
Jehoiakatan Wanderers, I do not know what purpose brings you to the Timeless Tower, but by order of Grandmother Raven, entry is restricted.
It's nice to be greeted in such a civil fashion. We simply wish an audience with the Chronicle. If you could point us in the right direction.
By the Spiral's light, am I to be tested so soon? My fellow Luvalim have not even arrived to establish the trials. I will do my duty, however. You will not gain entry to the Chronicle's chamber. I will protect the portal with my life if I must. Jehoasharam, I am defeated. But if you enter that portal, you do so in defiance of Grandmother Raven herself. You will earn her wrath.
You fought with honor, Vigilant. We do not relish acting in defiance of you or Grandmother Raven, but we have no choice. All that's subjected to the ravages of time. I never imagined. I heard legends, but to behold this being, I am truly humbled. It is your place to consult the Chronicle Wizard. I will stand aside. I am merely honored to witness this event.
Time is no circle, but the impact of this moment is critical in both future and past. Distant we see, the sundering was stopped, but the matter of sand remains unsettled. The light winces, but for the moment the shadow's tale must be told. It was Titan's tantrums that interrupted the First World's dance. But for Raven, it also meant the end of all romance. Spider's love was unbridled and unbound, but also unspoken. As Raven cast him down, Spider's heart was broken. When the spiral was woven with trees' inspiring song, Raven brought light and order, yet something was wrong. Their creation was flawed without Spider's presence, so she stole the broken chaos heart to charge the spiral's essence. The tale is told, and the moment realized. The sand may stay unsettled, but without the heart, the spiral's expiration is assured.
Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear a few bits and pieces there. I have to say, it didn't sound very promising, did it? Perhaps Santiago can make some sense of the message. Yes, let's return to Caravan, assuming it's there, of course. Worth a try?
Oop.
I understand what drove you to defy my servants, but this was unnecessary. You have now been exposed to knowledge unfit for any mortal. Judge me not for what you learned. If I chose otherwise, there would be no spiral. Doomed as it may be, it has still been a glorious ride. For the moment, I've set time aright again. To reset the sands, you must reclaim the chrono shards and the Eye of History from the chrono verge. But make no mistake about my intentions. The priority now is to destroy Spider for once and all, whatever the cost. Do not fail me in this.
I believe my mind has just been blown, and not for the first time today. I'll give you a moment to yourself. Meet me back in Catawal Canyon. I won't pretend to understand everything that's going on here, or even all of what's at stake, but we do have a chance to save the Spiral. I'm going directly to the Chronoverge to try and assess the situation there, what it will take to breach the Cabal's defenses. You should report back to Santiago and let him know what we've learned. Then, come and join me at the Chronoverge. Together, we will find a way to face whatever forces oppose us. I'm sure of it. See you at the Chronoverge.
I can see by your expression that whatever you discovered in the Timeless Tower was far from an assurance of our success. Perhaps you are more encouraged, however, by the arrival of this inquisitive young woman who claims to be one of your closest friends.
Well, I didn't say that exactly. I just said we went back a ways. And we do. So I came to help. From what I just heard, you need it.
Indeed, time is of the essence, quite literally. So I won't ask for all the details, Wanderer. Just tell me what we need to do. Back to the Chronoverge, then? If you feel equipped to face whatever awaits you there, then do not delay. May the winds be with you, both of you.
Wow! This really is just like old times. You and me looking up at one of the wonders of the Spiral, fighting the odds to save the day. Things have gotten better for me at Ravenwood. The school's really grown on me, but it still pales in comparison to this. Not to be sappy, but whatever happens up there, I want you to know that adventuring with you is my favorite thing.
It appears a fierce battle was fought here. Any loyal chronomancers who remained were incapacitated by the Cabal's infiltrators.
I can't believe how easily my fellow chronomancers were defeated. These Cabal members must have planned this for years. Even more disturbing, the sands of time have been reversed again. Whatever reprieve Grandmother Raven gave us was certainly short-lived.
I'm sure she did everything she could. I'm Mallory, by the way. You can think of me as the wizard's personal assistant. I help get the job done.
I'm glad you came along. I would be of little assistance at this point. The Cabal clearly has a way of countering Chronomancer magic. That's the portal that leads down to the surface within the Sands of Time, but the Chronomaster has closed the blast door to block entry. Before we can do anything else, you'll need to storm his office in the chapter hall and reopen the portal blast door.
Yes, it's the one from the Arcanum. I've waited my entire career for an opportunity to face one of our mortal enemies in combat.
Don't be overconfident. Arcanum members are formidable adversaries. Remember our training. There's a method to ensure victory. Use it.
Ha! So much for their methods. I say winging it is better. It's more fun, too. Let's keep going.
Come to join me in savoring the spiral's last few minutes. It's quite an occasion. The Cabal has labored towards this goal for centuries. You helped too with the Chrono Shards and liberating Grandfather Spider. He made this possible, you know, and now he's doing all the work. And no need to worry, we're quite safe here. We'll be shepherded through the spiral's annihilation and into the dawn of a new first world.
You're as sick and twisted as Grandfather Spider is, and you'll soon realize how wrong you really are.
Ah, yes, I misspoke. I said we. That's not entirely accurate. You will meet your doom right here and now, at my hand. So what? You defeat me. You reactivate the portal. You enter the sands of time. And what? You defeat Grandfather Spider? Ha! You have no hope.
That must be the way to reopen the blast door. Hit it, and let's go.
Thank the sands, you succeeded. The portal is active, and you can now enter the sands of time. I'll remain here to keep the Chronovert from falling back into the Cabal's clutches. I'd be little help down there anyhow. Take the portal down and do whatever you must to reclaim the Chrono Shards and the Eye of History. That should reset the sands. Whatever power my wishes may have, I send them along with you. The fate of Mirage and all the Spiral hangs in the balance. Godspeed, Wizard.
You'll be surprised to hear it, but I actually waited for you to finish this. You've worked so hard. I wanted to at least give you a chance.
Really? You'd risk your master plan of destroying the spiral just for the opportunity to rub our noses in it?
I would. It's one of the prerogatives of being a primal divine force. I can be as petty and absurd as I want. But look at you, young lady. All grown up, confident and outspoken. Another drop of potential lost amid this sea of mediocrity. And you, Wizard. With you I feel a special kinship at this point. That's why I've prepared a gift of sorts. A surprise from your past. Using the Eye of History, I found a few creatures who sorely hoped to see you again. You'll find them guarding the Chrono Shards. If you manage to overcome each of them, I'll be waiting with the Eye of History. You might want to be quick. Time is slipping away.
I can't believe this. When Grandfather Spider dragged me from the grave, I thought he was pulling my leg. And he was. Ha ha! But how could I pass up even a remote chance to face you again? And with shadow magic. If only I had this before. Come, give me my vengeance.
that the guy from Unicorn Way? Wow. When Grandfather Spider said he was digging up the past, I never dreamed he'd go that far back. I wonder who's next. Grab that Chrono Shard and let's go to the next dune.
As you collect the Chrono Shard, it dissolves one of the shadow rays that was projected into the sands of time.
You stole all my fame and glory, and with no showmanship whatsoever. Now I will finally get my rematch and prove I am the best warrior.
So, have you noticed I'm a little more helpful than before?
No.
Oh, okay, good. I kept waiting for you to say something. Not that I'm trying to take all the credit, of course. You still seem to be holding your own. But hey, we're better together, right? Sorry, I'm veering into Sappy Land again, aren't I? Let's just get the Chrono Shard and head to the next dune.
As you collect the Chrono Shard, it dissolves another one of the shadow rays that was projected into the sands of time.
Brillig is past, and arrived is my hour. You once took my hearts, but left my head. Now I've grown in power. This time, you will be dead.
Stay, Calloo, Calais. Yep, I know all that stuff. Baba Yaga has a thing for fairy tales and weird poems. I'm not complaining, though. It comes in handy at times like these. Gives me something clever to say, at least. All right, get that last Chrono Shard and then meet me back outside. Then we'll go and finally face Grandfather Spider.
As you collect the Chrono Shard, it dissolves the third shadow ray that was projected into the sands of time. Only one remains.
It looks like whatever hold the shadow magic has on the sands of time is weakened, but there's just that one final strand. I have to tell you, I'm nervous about this. What we have to do in there is beyond anything we've faced. I mean, this is Spider himself. Baba Yaga used to always say, when you've got a dreadful task to undertake, it's best just to get on with it. I guess she's right. This time, though, it's my turn to go first. I'll see you in the dunes. There he is, just waiting for us. For a primal force who plans to destroy the spiral, he sure does make this seem personal. Let's get him.
And at long last, the inevitable showdown between the forces of light and shadow. It's not so clear-cut, however, is it, Tainted One? But battle we must. Though with the sands of time in such a state, I suspect it will add quite an unpredictable dynamic to this contest. Who knows? It might help you win. Of course, the odds of defeating a supreme being such as I, well, they are slim. But come, give me your best. Wizard. I underestimated you. Indeed, I may have underestimated the spiral as a whole. But tell me, what will you do now? You are aware that Raven used my heart to power her creation. Destroy me, and you destroy the spiral. So the question is, are you willing to sacrifice everything you know just to destroy me?
Maybe not.
Wait a minute! You're really going to back off? Now? When we haven't weakened? I can't believe it! Mother was right about you, wasn't she? Oh, come on! You didn't figure out that Baba Yaga isn't my real mother? It never occurred to you that Grandmother Raven has children too? She sent me because she knew you would fail. She sent me to finish the job, whatever the cost.
What it do?
Silly Raven. Always so predictable. I was wondering how long it would take for her to finally show her hand. I knew you two were the key. Now, with this dear child bound to my will, I have access to the answers I seek. Let time be restored. I care not for such trivialities. At long last, I have the key to reclaiming my heart. And then you will witness the power, the glory, the sheer beauty of unlimited chaos.
Kinda deserve that. Keep it a buck with you. Can't spell Mallory without two L's. Absolutely, Nathaniel.
As you collect the Eye of History, it dissolves the final shadow ray that was projected into the sands of time. As the sands of time reset, you feel a sense of relief, but also a profound sadness. At the moment, however, it seems there's little you can do, but return to the Chronoverge and report to Chronomancer Tyrell.
You did it! The sands of time have reset and begun flowing in the proper direction. But where's Mallory? Oh, dear. I'm so sorry. I will not ask you to recount the experience nor meddle in your affairs. In truth, I have more than enough to worry about myself. After what happened here, rebuilding the Order of the Chronomancers is a daunting task, though one I must undertake nonetheless. I hope we've seen the last of this Cabal, but I suspect they will surface again elsewhere with more dark plans. In the meantime, I might ask one favor. If you could simply report back to Santiago before you leave Mirage, I would be grateful.
Strangely enough, it seems the alchemist Santiago is nowhere to be found. Perhaps you should ask Birdie where he went.
Oh my goodness, look at you! Yet another stunning outfit! Just breathe, Birdie, just breathe. At any rate, it's fabulous to see you. Oh, you're looking for Santiago? Now where did that tired nomad get off to? Oh, yes, he said he had some wandering to do, but he left a message. He said to thank you for helping with something time-consuming, I think? But he wanted to express his gratitude. He said you should report back to your friends at the Parkanon. No, it was Arcanum. Yes. Oh.
Nope, don't care, didn't X. Alright. Well, I've got an oasis to go find, and then we will speak to Fitzhugh.
Hey now, did you find them oases? You did? And how? Say, you didn't happen to find a wonder wall out in the sand, did you? Yeah, I ain't got no idea what a wonder wall is neither. I'm just talking crazy. I think this heat's getting to me. I better get to an oasis.
Yes, sir.
Oh my, look at all those beautiful cactus blossoms. I hope it wasn't too much trouble for you to pick them. I sure do appreciate your help.
You! I've been looking for you, understudy. Leaving pages all flipped in the schism reading room. Must I always go around tidying up after you? The scholars may think you're the latest and greatest, but I've been around the bookcase a few times, and I see the truth.
Oh, do restrain yourself, Fitzhugh. The understudy has dealt with enough controversy of late, and fared well, I might add. To say we were relieved to learn the sands of time had been reset would be an understatement. Your achievement today will not be forgotten.
Indeed, I was feeling overjoyed when the news of your success arrived. It's past now. I will, of course, expect a full report at some point. At the present, however, I suggest that returning the Eye of History to Old Bartleby should take precedence.
You do remember Grandfather Tree, don't you? Or did you forget again?
Shut up, Fitzhugh.
Oh, hello, young wizard. There's some reason I hope to see you, but I can't recall. You have my eye? Oh, yes. I would very much like that. Now that is a strange sensation. A flood of memories flows back into my leaves. Yes, it's coming back. Something very important. Thank you, wizard. I must beg your pardon, however. I need time to myself. Time to remember. Time to remember everything.
Well, how about that? That wraps up episode 6. And with my plan, you know, that's half the season done. So, how about that? On my phone right now, picking up food with big W's. Hell yeah, Greg. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this one up. 30 concurrent viewers even now, so pretty huge, I'll say that. So thank y'all all for coming out and watching. I have been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and of course leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. It was a very good stream. Done with Mirage. On to Empyrea. Empyrea is also a peak world. I will not tolerate any Empyrea slander. But yeah, Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more. And I will see y'all later. In my room spamming push-ups. That's the gas.